Word. Okay, I think it's recording. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little background because I don't like how my background looks. Okay, it is my dirty room. We not gonna do all that. Let's see, what do I want? Let's just make it blurry. Maybe. It made me blurry. That's what it did. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay, cool beans. Cool beans is going to use, I think that is Seattle. I think that's Seattle. I don't know, but forget it. All right, so we're going to get started. I feel like I should just do overkill and still put my camera up just for keepsake, but I think we got it. What does it say on your end over there? Does it say anything? Does it say like pause, stop recording on your end too, or no?
No, I just say recording.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to get started. And first off, I wanted to tell you thank you so much for being on my show. This is the first time I'm ever doing Zoom with anybody. Strictly because we are in different places right now. You're in New Orleans and I'm in Houston. We're not that far apart, but that's a drive.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for being on my show. This is the second independent artist interview I've wanted to do before the end of the year, just end the year with a bang. So I'm going to pull up the questions real quick. And I
Uh,
know we had some time. So I might freestyle a little bit too. I did that for the first time and it worked. So I may freestyle at the end. And we won't be long. It is 6:11 and a girl got work tomorrow, so I will not keep you long. I know you got things to do, so we're just gonna keep it smooth, sweet. I would say let's just play by ear about 30 minutes, okay?
no
So,
problem.
first off, did you design is that merch on your of you or that you're wearing?
Oh
Or
man, we got this from Saks, I think.
can I see the whole thing? Can we show the people what you're wearing?
Yeah, for sure. So we got It's Okay to Cry.
Okay,
I got some black stacks on with some
okay.
love for shoes, some
So who
slight.
decorated that shirt now?
Uh, I really don't know. I just thought it was cool because it's a message behind it. It's okay to cry. Mhm.
Oh, okay, so that's not your merch. That
No, 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 no.
Oh,
We got
okay. I was about to
stacks.
say, but either way, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I still love
Right.
it
You too,
because
dude.
that is definitely something I did want to talk about today because I talked about it with my last person. It was about mental health. So that's
Yeah.
something I will always talk about in this process. But give me 1 second. Turn on my fan real quick.
Mhm.
It is hot. Okay. So, um, you're from New Orleans. Are you born and raised in New Orleans?
Yeah, Seventh Ward. The rest of my family come from the Sixth Ward. So
Okay. Have you ever been to Houston before?
Houston, nah. Well, yeah, I think so when I was younger, yeah.
Okay.
Like when Katrina hit.
Okay. Okay. So, where did your name come from in the sound? Did it come from straight from New Orleans, straight from the South, or where did it come from? Your stage name.
My stage name. My stage name comes from my grandfather. Um, really, everybody used to when I was younger, everybody used to call me Maji at the Duke. And AI just come from what AI got a little meaning behind it. Just like how AI is just like artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just for me, like, all right, I'm with this music stuff, I'm always gonna be intelligent. Like I'm always fluent with it. So AI, my
Okay. I like that. I like that. Um, 1 second. Sorry about that. So, let's see. Have you ever performed in front of people before in New Orleans or anywhere in Louisiana?
nah, not yet. That's one of my goals though. Can't wait to do it.
How long have you been doing music?
Really, I've been doing music my whole life. Like my whole life, I've been wanting to do music, and it's always been in my blood. My grandfather, he's a New Orleans legend. His name is Warren Mays. Um, and he really inspired me to start doing it when he passed. And it was kind of hard on my mom, so my mom gave us a lot of history on him. And
Okay.
me knowing that history, I think it's only right that I just carry on his legacy. Um, but yeah,
That's dope. I like that. And is he still alive today?
nah, he's deceased.
Okay. My condolences. My grandfather passed away years ago as well, and he was a great inspiration of mine and my father. And he's very musically inclined as well. So I definitely respect that for sure. Where does your talent and development come from? Does it like that may go from the first question, but where does your talent come from? Your grandfather or where does it come from?
My talent, like I said, music has always been in my blood. It's always been in me. So I feel like, it's my bad.
You're
It's
good.
always, it's just like right for, like I said, me, my sound, it's originally me. Like I just sit in the studio like I am right now. Just got done working. Sit in the studio, just play around with different sounds and, you know, like just go off of what feel right.
Okay, so you produce as well, an engineer?
Yeah.
Nice. That's really good. That's really multi-talented because a lot of artists are only focused on just the actual recording of the studio, doing that part without actually producing it and engineering. We do have a lot of artists right now, actually. I'm lying. We have especially Travis Scott, we have Don Tolliver, we have so many artists that come from Houston and from the South that do those things. So that's really great that you're into that trade as well, because that's hard to do, to produce and write and engineer your own music and making sure people fuck with it. That's really, really great. I like that. um let's see, and I may jump around too. I'm not going to go in order of the questions.
No problem.
um Now, I might ask you to freestyle too, since you're next to a microphone. I might ask you to spit some for me if you can. I put people on the spot like that. Some you gotta do.
Good, I got you.
Okay, get you out your comfort zone a little bit. Do you play any instruments right now or at all as a
Uh,
child?
when I was younger in middle school, I used to play, shout out to Mr. Jackson. I used to play in a band. I played cymbals, uh, I played trumpet, and I played, uh, forgot the last one, playing trombone.
Okay.
I played
Do you
instrument.
do you see yourself using any of those sounds in your music?
Yeah, right now I'm in the process of, I'm in album development at the moment. I got one song that dedicated to where I'm from that
Okay.
uses like, uh, those type of instruments because it's our culture and we second line and have parades and things of that nature. So that's kind of what I'm saying that's really what I was working on from being on.
Okay. Okay. Nice. But I definitely would suggest if you put any type of instrument on there, do it because it makes the sound way better. And I'm definitely from that era where hip hop and rap use instruments heavily. The horns, the drums, the trombone, you may hear a flute in there a little bit. You may hear a violin. You never know. It just makes the sound so unique. So definitely if you ever think about it, try that. Because that may be a direction you never thought of doing, especially if you're producing engineering your own music. Definitely slide that in there because Wu-Tang is one of my favorite. Wu-Tang Clan, excuse me, it's one of my favorite groups that did that. And I watched the whole, if you ever watched the whole series on Hulu of their development, RZA did that. So if you gonna be a young RZA, hey, that's why I see that right here. I see that. And if you love the Wu-Tang Clan, definitely do your history. If you don't do it, if you don't know them, do your history. But if you do, keep knowing your history of Wu-Tang Clan because they are the blueprint, I think. Even though they don't rap anymore, that's okay. Their music's still alive to me. It's still alive to me.
Definitely, I think I heard one of their songs. My mom put it on in the car. I don't remember which one it was for sure, but I remember it was them. My mom loves all type of music.
Yes, yes. So our parents definitely will put us on for sure. I know my dad and my mama did. I know that for sure. Let's see. I asked how long you've been doing music. You said since I think I asked that question. You said it's always been in you, but when did it actually start? Like what age?
Like really sat down and wrote my first song like at the age of 12. Yeah, I was 12. We was living in the East at the time. Bro, sat down with my first song. My mom, she listened to she read it and she listened to the beat that I was gonna put with the song. And she was like, "Oh yeah, you just like my daddy." Ooh, ooh. And then like I actually started putting things in motion recently. I just started I came with the decision to actually put myself out there the day my uncle passed away. My uncle Pookie, he told me before he died, whatever it is that you love doing, go ahead and do it. And I was like, you know what? This is basically his dying wish to me. So I got it's only right. So
I
yeah.
love that. Do you remember the song you wrote when you were 12?
Uh,
Did you remember what it was about?
yeah, it was just like it was something. It was I don't remember Maji. I'm just a kid. I'm not knowing nothing real. Just really like making stuff rhyme, throwing words. I think it was something like shit. Can I spit it for you? I don't remember the
Sure,
name.
go ahead.
It goes, yeah, this SSK. You don't got time to play. Run the bag up one day. We made a million one day. She said, "What you want to eat?" I said, "Ain't no time to play." Uh, I think that's all I can remember for right now. But
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Even though I was fucking with it. I was fucking with that. Even with a little bit, because I can hear the flow, I can hear the beat in there. Definitely, definitely. Well, I had a one question I was gonna ask. I didn't want to forget. It was a freestyle question. Let's see, what was I gonna ask? It's gonna come to me. It is gonna come to me. Ooh, let's see. Can you name me your favorite artist? Like any artist that you relate to. Now I know what my question was. I'm gonna go back to it. So do you relate to any artists right now?
I'm gonna say like relationship, like relate. One I can relate to most right now is NBA YoungBoy and probably Rap League. Like those are my two top artists right now. So
Okay. Okay. Be honest, not a fan of those two, but that's just my opinion.
everybody's entitled to one.
Yes, of course. But I work with kids and teenagers and they love Rod Wave, they love NBA Youngboy, so I hear it all the time. Now, some of Rod Wave's music, it gets me because I know I definitely can um like I can definitely familiarize the message that he's sending out. And
Yeah.
that's one thing that now I'm going to go back to my question. Um Dang, I forgot it again. Have you ever met anyone famous before that inspired you?
Uh, well, I did another New Orleans legend, and my mom. That's one of my mom's friends. Actually, he passed away. His name is BTY Youngin, and I think we lived on the street. It was Berkeley Street. We lived on Berkeley Street, and I guess he was just passing by, see my mom or whatever. And I met him, shook his hand. I was flabbergasted. That's the first time I ever met anybody famous, and that's the last
Mm,
time I remember meeting somebody famous. But I definitely knew of him, so I was like starstruck at first. But I realized, like, I'm gonna do this one day. I can't really, show like I'm nervous. I just gotta say, what's up,
right.
So
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I cannot believe I forgot my other question again. It's gonna come back. Who's your music inspiration? That may be the same thing I just asked you, but who's your music inspiration? Who inspires you?
music inspiration, my grandfather. Um, Before he passed away, it was like that was before I was born, like when he died. But like I said, like my mama still plays music to this day, and for some reason I still feel a connection to him. And for some reason I feel like some days, yeah, like not everybody believes in this, but God, I feel like He's speaking to me through him. Sometimes
Amen.
He's telling me to keep going. He's telling me, so I'm saying you shouldn't give up on this, or this might not sound right to me, but oh, here I hear Him. But yeah, for sure. That's my number one. That's my inspiration right there.
Okay.
Music.
Great. Okay. Okay. So grandfather has a big role, which is
Yeah,
great.
for real.
Family family inspiration is awesome. I really do admire that. Now I know. My question was, what is your message about your music? What is your music's message? What are you sharing to the world right now in
Um,
your music overall?
Basically, my message to get across to everybody in my music is it's okay to feel pain. Like especially for the men, you know, it's okay to feel some type of way. And it's not always a good thing to hide it. Sometimes you have to talk to somebody. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, just get it out some way, somehow. Like it's okay for men to feel pain. Like some men feel like, oh, I gotta be Billy Badass and not feel like, So it's like it's okay to feel. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be the man that's still all the time. You got sometimes it's okay to drop your guard and just feel.
Okay. Okay. So you believe mental health is important.
Oh yes, big on that.
Okay. That's great because I spoke on that in my last episode, and I feel like it's and he in the NRZ speaks about mental health as well. What song from your any of your projects speak about mental health?
I would probably say the first song I ever dropped for real, the name of the song was Wordless. And I talk about like not really directly talking to people about mental health, but I'm telling them about my mental health. So I'm saying like how I feel. I even talk to my mom in the song. I'm like, Mom, this ain't easy. I'm just trying to make it out and feed my family. You see what I'm saying? Then I talk about how drug use too. It plays a big part in mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I smoke my weed, I do other things, and that's I have a pro. I realized someone on the line back then that I had a problem. It's all because of mental health. Like I was going through it, and that's what that song represents to me. Like songs like off my like all like from what I've dropped, I got a song called "Help Me," another mental health song where I talk about like even in the beginning and like the distance you can hear me saying you're saying a pain song, it's a cry for help. I'm calling out to you because I don't have nobody else. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's basically like I said, men need help too. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
yeah, so it's just like that's where I'm coming from with it, especially with my standpoint. Like of course I make songs about, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, but that's my target. Like I want men to be okay with feeling how they feel, expressing themselves and not having to feel like they gotta conceal their emotions. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from with that.
That's good. That's good because we need a lot of men who are vulnerable, and not be afraid to show that side. Because it's not a weakness; it's definitely a big strength. Because if you can show that, then you can do anything, I believe. So I really like that a lot. So I kind of wanted to go back to the beginning because I asked you where you was from and stuff. But I didn't really get to like the last time because I'm still new to this, YouTube world and podcasting and learning people. You know what I'm saying? We just can't go to we got sometimes we got to start from the root. So who are you? Tell people who you are. And you're born and raised in New Orleans. How I wonder how old are you? Are you in? Did you go to college? Like who are you? What makes this person right here, Maji? Who makes you?
Well, start first thing first. My name is AI Mod. That's my rap name. Well, AI Maji. My bad. Um, I'm 19. I just graduated high school.
Mm,
Um, uh, Coming from, like I said before, coming out the seven wall, a lot of hard times in the seven wall, and that's what I feel like made me the like all the incidents I got into and things that happened in the seven wall. People I hung around, they made me who I am. Like they made me as strong as I am. Without being in the seven wall, I probably wouldn't even found the courage to speak publicly about a lot of things, and especially in my music. Um, a lot of things that I go through in the seven world is what you'll hear in my music, that pain and you know, not a lot of deception. That's real. See what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what made me the hardships and what I faced while being in the seven world. And me losing certain people, like I lost, like I got my friend's initial on the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Lost him. I lost my uncle Pookie in the Seventh Ward. Um, those two losses I really took to the heart. And me facing those losses, I built courage to be like, okay, I'm feeling some type of way, but I don't have to just sit here and feel it. I put it in the music. Um, then I got a lot of friends that I didn't been through stuff with, like my cousin Shay, my partner J7. We didn't been through it all. We didn't been through the ring. So I feel like those things will make me who I am. I ain't scared of none. I'm not. But I'm. I'm vigilant. I ain't scared. Um, I'm very big on talking. Like I'm always going to say how I feel right then and there. Um, favorite color is black and white.
What kind of colors is that? But I understand. I'm wearing white right now. I like
I
black
see
too.
y'all people
I,
drip.
I get it. I get it. We gotta, there's other colors of the rainbow, sir. You wearing so many colors that's not black and white right now. But purple and green and whatnot. Talking about black and white. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to get on your butt for that one. Come on now. Come on now. What else? So you say you just graduated from high school. First off, congratulations.
Appreciate that.
It's been a minute since I graduated, so I know how that feel. I remember the day.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I'm 29 years old right now. It's ghetto out here, okay? The 20s is ghetto out here. That's all I gotta say. Have fun, but it's what you make it. It's what you make it, okay? Because I graduated at 19 years old, and I thought I was the sugar honey iced tea. Nope. So because people, you gotta watch out for these people when you get out of high school, because people change on you, whatever. You may lose some friends, you may gain some new ones. But what I can say is this: God is good. Because you was speaking about God, and I'm a woman of God, so I totally get we can definitely go there. But I can go winded with it. Okay. But I'm not. I'm not. But I must say, being from 19 to where I am, I've had a great life. I've had a great life, have fun, meet people who that can be a longevity in your life, especially in music. When it comes to music, you want to build a team that really fuck with your music. Like I'm gonna be honest, I have not had the time yet because I've been super busy. But I maybe listen to one or two of your songs, but I have to listen to like a lot of it so I can really understand. But have people on your team that really fuck with your music and go and fuck with your passion, like your grandfather did, and all your other family members have done. So definitely have fun in your 20s. Have fun. Just watch out for people. They say they love you. They do. But do they really love you though? You really
Yeah.
have to really have to ask these people, do you really fuck with me? Do you really love me? Do you have my best interest or do you have my worst interest? Like you have to really decipher. And sometimes it could be the people you know for a very long time or someone you just met, but you just never know. And it could be in your own family too. It's hard to say in our black families, it could be in your own circle. You just never know. You just open your eyes. So that's just only advice I can give as someone that just graduated from high school and is making music about things that a lot of black men are scared to talk about. That's one thing I want to ask you. And so this is me freestyling now because all these other questions are redundant, and I'm not gonna keep taking you that rabbit hole again. I'm just gonna keep moving forward now. What I wanted to say was this: do you think in your music have you lost some peers of yours that don't agree with your message about being vulnerable, about being it's okay to feel pain, it's okay to be sad, it's okay? Did you lose anybody that was like, man, fuck all that, I want to be mad all the time? Like,
I must say, I lost a lot of people because of my music. Like I said, going through stuff in the seven while a lot of people was around me. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. And some of the dudes stopped messing with me because they felt like the type of music that I was making wasn't gonna do what it's doing. or pull numbers or get them out the hood or benefit them in any way so they just stop messing. And I was just like, I sat back and I was just like, okay, go ahead. Like, nothing else I could do.
All I can do is pray for him at this point.
Exactly. And like for that, I could tell if they watching, if they not, cool. All I can say is look at me now. You know, I'm on an interview.
Yes,
Better. So that's all I got to say.
it's only up from here. It's only up from here. And you just gotta trust in God and trusting him and knowing that he is in control. Can't worry about everybody else. That's something I always was curious about, just watching a lot of shows and hearing the music and the messages. Because I'll be honest, sir, NBA Youngboy does not talk about things you talk about. So I kind of wanted to figure out, how did we get there? How did we get there? Because he doesn't talk about anything about mental health, or does he? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I feel like when I listen to Young Boy music, especially songs like I don't know if you say you don't listen to Young Boy, but he has a song called All In, and he got a song called Drug Addicted.
The only song I know from that man is when he says, "I feel like Gucci Mane 2006." That's the only part I like. That's the only part I like when he says that. I feel like Gucci Mane 2006 because there's moments where I feel like Gucci Mane 2006. I remember that
Yeah,
time. So that's
yeah.
the only part I like from that man. But that's an old song, and I know it's a global song, but keep going.
Yeah, so in the song, like I said, Drug Addicted, um, he explains how like his addiction to drugs is a way for him to cope with his problem, you know. And then he got a song called All In. He talks about there's a line in the song, he's like, I hope my dad could get me from off of these drugs. My kidneys, they fail. And he goes on and on about that. He carries that message on throughout the whole song. So like I understand that type. When he raps like that, I can understand it because again, I've been in that boat before. And like that's what I'm hoping I'm doing with my music. Like I want younger people that's not really mentally fully developed yet to understand like you can do whatever you want, but nothing can fix your problem. The problem starts with you. Only you can fix your problem.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay, but it's also always okay to ask for help. Always. Like, it's always good to ask a friend for a shoulder. It's always good to ask a girl for a hand to hold. It's always good. Um, but yeah, that's why NBA will play my favorite artist because when he does talk emotionally, I can understand. But
Okay.
when he's on his hype stuff and he's like, yeah, no, that's really love. Like, I don't listen to his emotional music.
Okay. That I'll ease up on him now. I'll ease up. Maybe I'll listen to it. I don't know. Because I was real concerned because all these is that, and now social, what's going on social media. He's on house arrest. It's just so much going on.
But
So
I heard
it ain't
he in
really for
jail.
the
He's back
culture.
in jail now.
Huh?
He's back in jail
You know what
now.
I'm talking about? That's not for the culture. We don't need it. But I understand he is going, like he said, if he's going through something, then he needs healing hands. Like he needs therapy. Like if
Yeah.
he's okay. Ooh, look like we're out of time. Lord God, they say, listen, girl, you can't talk that long. Okay. So we're gonna wrap it up. But thank you so much. Is there, before we go, I'm gonna definitely check out his music some more and tell people where we can find you on, like,
Y'all can find me everywhere. I'm on Instagram at aimajimusic, YouTube AI Maji, Spotify AI Maji, everything AI Maji. Other than Instagram, Instagram is at AI Maji Music. Come find me.
all right, all right. And let's see, is there anything, because I like how these podcast people are doing the ending intros and stuff like that with positive messages. Is there a positive message that you want to give to the people before we go?
Of course, my positive message is watch the people you keep around you. Always. You never know who's out to get you. You never know who really loves you, like you said.
Mm-hmm. See, I knew you. I knew that was gonna resonate. Please keep that in mind because you just never know. But it was so awesome to meet you, and hopefully one day my butt will go all the way to New Orleans and catch a performance. If that's one, I think I did ask that. You say you never performed before, but if you do, definitely let me know. And
So,
do your thing on posting and stuff like that because I am an A&R in a way. I have 8 minutes left. Baby, we got a few minutes left because I kind of wanted to see you freestyle a little bit. But anyway, I do want to come see you perform. And I do want to record it one day. And I do want to, because I do want to do my magic in Houston and bring it out. So I will be posting your music on my Instagram page.
yeah.
You could definitely text me the songs that you would like to be on my Instagram page to highlight the most so I could put it on there. Because I have to do the same thing for the other artists as well. Again, I'm a one-man band. It's
Yeah,
probably
no,
what we have not done. We didn't do it right in October, and I do apologize about that. But I'm a one-man band, and I'm also working on my nonprofit organization. So I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm a full-time. I work a full-time job, so I'm a working lady, busy lady.
yeah,
But I always have time for people like yourself to broadcast and show people great music, even if it's independent or not. I love independent artists. I said it on my last show and I'll say it again. My favorite independent artist is Rob Banks. That is
yeah.
my favorite
Heard,
artist.
I heard
Thank you. Please check him out
for
because he
sure.
loves Lil Wayne. He loved Lil Wayne. He loved Birdman. He he referenced hard on the Birdman. So they call him Lil Tunchi. That's how good he is. Lil Wayne fuck with him. So please, I'm going to scream into the rooftops so everybody in the world knows who my independent artists are, and you and Ozzy and anybody else I work with. Since you next to the mic, I want to hear the new song you was talking about. Can we get a little snippet, please?
A little snippet.
Is it mastered yet? Because if it's not mastered, I understand. It
That's
doesn't get
okay.
mastered quickly.
That one's not done yet, but I can give you something.
Okay. Can you put a beat on for us? So you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it a cappella.
Let's see.
If you got 6 minutes, let's see what you can do in
I got you. I got you. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm so tired of these people that be causing me pain. They talk that shit. I'm on my business. I just stay in my lane. I smoke my weed and count that money, and they mad I won't change. Drip so close your mouth and move the caution before we blow out your brain. Now please tell mama that I'm sorry. I feel I needed some help. My chest been hurting. I ain't breathing from the pain that I felt. Yeah. A little something, little something.
No, I can only I respect that. I respect that. I can't get the whole thing, but that's okay. A little snippet is fine. I'm gonna check out some music on my phone. So I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna do my homework and I'm gonna do my homework and be a young boy. Let me give him a chance.
Right. The album you should listen to. The name of the album is Top. Top. Top.
That's yours or his?
That's his. That's the name of his
What's
album.
yours? You got tell people what's yours.
My upcoming album name will be Still Breathing.
Still breezy.
Still Breathing.
I like that. What's
Appreciate it.
and that means cool, right? Still cool, still focus, right?
Real focused, still alive, still breathing.
I
That's what I
love
live
that.
by. That's what I live by. Still focused, still alive, still breathing.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, it was so great to meet you. And again, people, this is Earthy Bougie. I'm not gonna say it again. This is Earthy Bougie's Candace Gray, and we have AI Maji on the beat. So hey, check out his music.
Yeah.
Check out my channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye.